Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. So what we're going to do today is talk about my OMAD testimony and just give you a little bit of backstory and give you my results. And I'll give you most of everything up front just so you can stay tuned and just kind of see how I did it. So I started OMAD. I did it for a full year and I lost 50 pounds. So that's really it in a nutshell. And if you start researching a little bit about OMAD, and OMAD stands for 1 meal a day, if you research a little bit about OMAD, you will find that people will tell you that the first 2 weeks are really horrible, kind of hell on earth type thing. It's very trying for those first 2 weeks of being on this diet, this protocol. And I kind of avoided that a little bit, and I'll explain how I did that. I did it by doing 2 meals a day for about 6 months or so beforehand. And that gave me a really good gradual, into going into OMAD. So here's the beginning of my testimony. My wife, who passed away in November of 2019, started OMAD. And when she started OMAD, she passed away from cancer. And I'll get into that in the testimony. She started OMAD, and she had tried numerous diet plans throughout her life. She had tried, I'm just going to rattle off some of them: The Zone, Trim Healthy Mama, South Beach Diet, Weight Watchers. I mean, just an enormous amount of things throughout our marriage. We were married 15 years, and so she had just tried a lot of different programs, and she had always struggled with her weight. And the one thing she was successful at was OMAD, and she loved it. She loved OMAD. And so just to begin my testimony there. So she began what I saw is just another, diet fad, this being 1 meal a day. And I was like, sure, honey, yeah, you can do that, and I'll support you, because I was always trying to be supportive in whatever program she did. And because I wanted to encourage her, and she just, but I in my back of my mind, I was kind of thinking, here we go again, just another one. The last one she did before this, I think, was Trim Healthy Mama or keto. She did keto too, and then I think she switched from keto to Trim Healthy Mama, and saw some success with that. But like a lot of people who do keto, they plateau and they just don't move. Like forever. They just don't move. And so she got frustrated, and then she found OMAD. And because other people who were getting frustrated with keto were going into OMAD, and they were finding, wow, this is successful. This works. And so she decided to do that. So she started doing that, and I saw the results. She was losing weight. And I thought she was crazy at first, because I saw the first 2 weeks of her jumping into OMAD and just how much it was tormenting. Those first 2 weeks, for her, you're going to have days where you sit in bed and just don't want to get up, and just you question your sanity, and have blood sugar drops, and it really is horrible those first 2 weeks, because your body is going through a withdrawal of food and sugar, and so your body's like, what are you doing to me? It's reprogramming. It's rebooting. Your body is completely rebooting. And it's horrible. And so I saw her doing all this. But then after that time, she still started to go through it, and it didn't bother anymore. She was perfectly fine. And the weight began to fall off. And I was just amazed. And so after I saw this, I said, you know what? I'm going to do, because she was telling me about other people who were doing 2 meals a day to get started, because I wanted to do it, but I just couldn't do the 1 meal a day. I just couldn't do it. She had just the ability. I mean, she was a lot stronger, in this regard than I was. I mean, no doubt about it. She was way more stronger. And I just didn't have that willpower. I didn't. And so but she knew I wanted to try. And so she encouraged me to do the 2 meals a day. It's called 18-6, where you basically eat 2 meals, so one like lunch and dinner, so like noon and 5 o'clock, okay? So you have 6 hours where you eat those 2 meals, okay? And then you have 18 hours off. So you don't eat again until noon the next day. So from 6 o'clock, you have the last bit of what you're going to eat before 6 o'clock, and then you have from 6 to noon, 18 hours of no eating. fasting. And that was so much more manageable for me. And I started doing that. 2 meals a day, 18-6, okay? 6 on, 18 off, 6 on, 18 off. And I saw over the course of about 6 months, I lost about 7 pounds. I think it was about 5 or 6 months. I lost about 7 pounds doing the 18-6. Not a lot, but definitely results for sure. I mean, I was happy with that. It was good. I wanted more, though, because I saw her results, and her results were just awesome, amazing. And so I lost about 7 pounds in that 5 or 6 months or so of 18-6, doing 2 meals a day. And so then I said, I want to do the 1 meal a day. And this was about around the time frame of November, December, October, November, December timeframe, I can't remember which, of 2018. Okay. And so I started to do 1 meal a day. And when I transitioned from 2 meals a day into 1 meal a day at about that fall timeframe, early winter timeframe of 2018, it just made it so easy of a transition. I didn't have like some of the things that people talk about, like just the massive headaches and the blood sugar drops and just the body aches and the nausea and just some of the torment that people go through when they start the OMAD. That first 2-week period of your body just going into complete shock of you not eating but 1 meal a day. And you think it wouldn't do that, but man, after about 2 or 3 days of doing 1 meal a day, your body just is like, what are you doing? I didn't have a lot of that. I had some. I mean, I had definitely some uncomfortable experiences in those first 2 weeks, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the first time I tried, okay? So got past that. And then, so I started that basically November, December 2018. And then Jamie was diagnosed with cancer in February 1st of 2019. So only about 2 or 3 months later. And so this is where I pause and I tell you that there are people out there who will tell you that fasting is a great way to cure cancer. You may see that out there. People may tell you that. I'm here to tell you that that's not true in every case. However, some of the testimonies that I have seen when it comes to fasting and cancer are remarkable. I have to believe them. Some amazing testimonies all over the internet, personal testimonies. So it didn't work for her. I mean, because she had been fasting this entire year, doing the OMAD, and then in February 1st of 2019, she's diagnosed with cancer. And it was a cancer in her mouth. It was in her front jaw, the front of her teeth, right there, the bottom jaw, and so she immediately began a 7-day fast that day. Again, the constitution of an ox. The constitution of an ox. She fasted for 7 straight days because she had heard about, cancer and fasting. Well, she said in her mind is, well, now that I've been diagnosed with cancer, I'm just going to go ahead and ramp it up. I'm just going to fast for 7 days. Some people recommend 1 day, 3 days, people who have cancer. She's like, no, I've been fasting, so I can do 7 days, no problem. And so people that had recommended fasting for cancer recommended the 7 days, and she did that. And she was just drinking liquids, basically water, and that's it. And so she lost a lot of weight there, which, in my opinion, I would, having to redo it, I would have, because she needed that weight, Anyway, so she, my keyboard here. So she was diagnosed February 1st, 2018, and I was still doing that 1 meal a day, and I kept doing the 1 meal a day, seeing fantastic results, the weight, falling off. My heaviest that I began before my 18-6, 2 meals a day, was about 215 or so, thereabouts, maybe a little bit heavier. So 215, and I was seeing the weight just fall off while I was doing the OMAD. Once I switched to OMAD, the weight was coming off pretty good. But I would reach these plateaus, and the plateaus would last maybe 5 days, 7 days. I think the longest plateau I ever reached was about 3 weeks, where my weight didn't move at all, or I gained weight, and that was about the longest plateau I had, was 3 weeks long, and I was getting really frustrated. Jamie was still here at that point, and she said, just keep going, just trust. And sure enough, she was right. And so after about 3 weeks, my plateau gave, and I lost like 2 or 3 pounds like in a day. And then it just kept going down from there. When it comes to OMAD, you do it like this. So you start here, and you're going to go down, you're going to go up. You're going to go down, you're going to go up. You're going to go down, you're going to go up. But see, the trajectory is down. It's always down. But there may be days where, or weeks even, where you've gained weight. You're on the upswing. You're like, what is going on? I'm eating 1 meal a day and I'm gaining weight. How is that possible? It's your body just naturally going through, because your body's tendency is not to want to lose the weight. And, so it's going to fight you. It's going to do whatever it can, pull out all the stops to keep that weight from losing. And so you're going to have to just do that battle. So, but once you do this, the trajectory is always downward, over time. But there's going to be times when you're like, I'm going up, but no, really, actually, you're going down, But in short snippets, if you examine that trajectory, you'll find times where like, man, it's like going like this up, but it's not. Over time, it goes down. And so my wife kept encouraging me, because I saw her results. And by December of 2018, before she got her diagnosis, she just looked fantastic. She was down to the weight where we got married at, and she just looked phenomenal. And I just love looking at her videos because we have a lot of videos of her on the channel, and she just looks fantastic compared to some of the other videos where she was just so much heavier, and where she was struggling with her weight. And so she was so proud of herself, and just to have it end like this was horrible. So anyway, we went through surgery, treatments, things like that, the radiation, and it just took a toll on her body. And eventually we lost that battle in November. It was Thanksgiving Day. She passed away Thanksgiving Day of 2019. But it was all very sad. And but in the end, the thing she accomplished a lot in her life, but in the end, she accomplished that goal of losing that weight, something she struggled with the majority of her life. And even before we got married, because she was, I think, she was kind of heavyset before we even met. Throughout high school and college, she kind of struggled with her weight then. And before we met, she had been on the Zone diet, and she had lost a lot of weight with the Zone. And then once we got married, we went on our honeymoon. I think we gained like 10 pounds on our honeymoon. We discovered White Russians. We went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and discovered White Russians. I think we gained 10 pounds with just White Russians. So, so we, and at that point, she never got back to the weight that she wanted. So we struggled with it. But at the end, she accomplished her goal. And it was the OMAD diet that did it. And it did it for me. So I've lost 50 pounds in the last year with OMAD. And I'm right now hovering at my goal weight was 170. I didn't, it'll be hard for me to get through this part, but she kept encouraging me the whole time. And I kept with it the whole time. We were struggling with cancer. And, but she kept encouraging me, and later on, I got to read through her journal. She loved a bullet journal. She loved to keep a journal, and she was so proud of me for keeping up with it. I never read her journal until after she passed. I was always under strict rules never to read her journal, but she was so proud of me when I read that I was accomplishing my goal, and so I accomplished my goal about a month after she passed, and so I reached 170 pounds. That was my goal. I wanted to reach 170 pounds, ended up getting to 165, which I was really excited about. And that's where I was like, nope, that's it. And so my goal is to keep it between 165 and 170. And that's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know. Let's see, what's December, January, February, March, April, May, almost 5 months now. So I've been keeping it at 165, 170 for about 5 months. And what I do to maintain that is I try to eat 1 meal a day, If I get close to that 170 mark, I start eating one meal a day. If I'm like 165, 166, 167, I'll have 2 meals a day. But if I start getting that close to that 170, or if I get over, like today, I weighed myself and I was 171. So I'm only going to have 1 meal a day. I have not eaten today. It's 1:55 in the afternoon. I'm going to wait to eat until tonight. Tonight's actually movie night with my boys, so we're going to watch a movie tonight, and I'll have popcorn and I'll have dinner with them, and we'll have just a normal meal with some popcorn for the movie. And that'll be my only meal for the day. And I know when I get up in the morning, I know, because I've been doing this long enough now, that I'll be down to either 170 or below 170. So it's that quick. It's great. And then I may eat 1 meal tomorrow too. And then I'm sure by then I'll be down to 160 something. And then I'll just, base it there. So I'll gauge 2 meals a day or 1 meal a day. Okay. And that'll be what I do for the rest of my life, because I love this. Right now, like, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Okay, I got up this morning. I had my vitamins. I drink water. I have a cup of coffee, no milk, no sugar. Maybe later on in a little bit, I'm going to have a cup of dandelion tea, because it tastes just like coffee but no caffeine. And I love the taste of dandelion tea. Some friends of ours turned us on to that, and so I've got dandelion tea. I love it. And so I'll have, maybe in a little bit, I'll have a cup of dandelion tea. Then I'll have dinner later. But it's that simple. You just maintain. It's an easy maintenance, and at least for me it is. Right now I'm hungry, but it's not bothering me. I can feel my stomach, but it's not bothering me. I have no desire to go in there right now and just open the cabinets and find something to chew on. I can wait. It's not a big deal. But that first 2 weeks, again, if you want to do OMAD, if you're looking at this video and you're trying to weigh the options, I'm here to tell you, you can do OMAD. You can do it. But that first 2 weeks, really that first 6 weeks are going to be the trying time. If you can get past that first 2 weeks initially, and you can make it past 6 weeks of doing OMAD, you're home free. You're going to be able to do this for the rest of your life. You can do it for the rest of your life. And you can get to that weight that you want, and you can be there for the rest of your life. It'll take time, and you're going to have those plateaus. You're going to look at that trajectory, and some days you're going to be like, it's not working. I'm at a plateau. I can't lose any more weight. But if you keep on it, you will continue that trajectory downward, and you will succeed in losing the weight. I never want to be over 175 pounds again ever in my life. And I'm not going to be, because I know that this works, and I can do this the rest of my life. So, like my kids were at a birthday party last night from our neighbors, and they brought back a donut. Said, hey, they sent you back a donut. Okay, great. That donut has been sitting on my counter. And it's going to sit on my counter until tonight. And my kids got up this morning. He's like, you didn't eat your donut last night? I'm like, no, I'll eat it later. Well, can I have it? No, I'll eat it later. It'll be fine. It'll sit there until it's ready for me to eat, because I have no inclination, no over desire to eat that donut. It looks really good, but I'll eat it later. So it's not a big deal. Anyway, if you're looking into OMAD, know that you can do it. Know that the beginning is going to be tough. You're going to literally question your sanity, but it'll be okay. You can get past it. If you can just get past those 2 weeks, and you can, don't try to really research some of these other OMAD testimonies. Look how other people did it. But really, you need to go by what they say to go by. You need to do it the way they tell you to do it. If you try to deviate from how they tell you to do this, you're going to fail. You'll go back to your old ways, and you will fail. And then once you fail, you'll continue to fail. You'll continue to fail, because you've already got that failure in your brain. You cannot fail. You must do it. And so try to, when you do this, go in, guns a-blazing, burn your boats, the old saying goes, and just do it. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you. It does work. Do the 18-6 if you want to. Do that for 6 months and just see how it goes. And then transition into OMAD. A year and a half, and you can be at your goal weight. Or you can be really close, depending on how much weight you have to lose. But, it works, and I'm so glad my wife was the inspiration for me getting here. She would be really proud of me that I reached my goal. I know she would. The day I reached my goal, she had been gone a month. It was just, I just wish she could have seen me. but I know she'd be proud of me. All right, if you're on that journey, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'm sorry I had to get so choked up in the video, but it's a very emotional testimony for me because we did it together. So, all right, guys. See you next time in the homestead. Oh, leave a like before you leave. I really appreciate the likes. YouTube appreciate the likes. Hit that. And if you're interested in homesteading, off-grid stuff, you may be here just for the OMAD video. I really appreciate you being here. But if you're interested in off-grid homestead living, things like that, go back, check out some of our videos. Subscribe if you want to. And check out our sponsor at the end of the video. One of the things that helped me through my OMAD journey was Zeal, Zervita Zeal. Like the last 6 months of my OMAD journey before I reached my goal, I was doing Zeal. We had heard about this from a friend of ours who was trying to help Jamie out, making sure she got the right nutrients because she was doing all juicing. And so Zeal is a great way, wholesome product, all whole food ingredients, no garbage in there, sweeteners that are only from fruit. It's an amazing product. And it's our sponsor. We keep them at the end of the video, so check that out. I did that all during the last 6 months of my OMAD journey, and it really helped take the edge off. And so, yeah, check out Zervita Zeal. All right, so let's just, before I end the video, just so you know, here's how I did the Zervita. I would get up in the morning. Obviously, I'm not going to eat until my lunchtime or dinner time, so depending on what schedule I was on, okay? So let's just say I didn't eat till dinner. I would get up, have my cup of coffee, no milk, no sugar, okay? Because milk, sugar spikes the blood, okay? So you can't do that, the blood sugar, so you can't do that. No milk, no sugar for the coffee. 1 cup. And then at about 10:30 or so, I would have my 6 ounces of Zervita Zeal. Now, Zervita Zeal does contain a natural sweetener from fruit, okay? The stevia plant. It did not do anything to affect my OMAD and throw it off. Okay, it did not spike my blood sugar enough to make the weight loss stop. I kept losing weight on Zervita Zeal. So, and I would do it once a day, Zervita Zeal. So the canister that you can, the link in the description below for the canister will last you 30 days if you do it once a day. It really helped take the edge off until dinner time. Okay. It really did. And it didn't spike my blood sugar to keep the weight from coming off. So if you're interested, and plus it's packed with nutrients, tons of great ingredients. You'll see that in the video that's about to follow this one. So check it out. If you're interested, if you sign up under the Smart Subscribe, you'll save $10 on your order. And whatever purchase you make really does go to help the homestead. All right. There was that little funny thing up here. I don't know what did that. Okay. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for tuning in. And leave a comment if you're on your OMAD journey or if you want to start your OMAD journey. There's some really good videos out there by OMAD Revolution. I really enjoy his channel. That was Jamie's favorite channel when it came to OMAD. There was another girl that did OMAD videos, and she lived with her husband inside of a trailer, inside of a pull-behind camper, like an RV type thing. And she lost a lot of weight. Jamie really enjoyed watching her. But OMAD Revolution, he's in your face. He's not going to pull any punches. He's going to give it to you like it is. But that was her favorite channel when it came to OMAD. All right, we'll leave it at that. See you next time in the homestead. Bye. Hey guys, I'm happy to introduce an American homestead sponsor, Zervita Zeal. Now, first off, I only accept sponsors from products that I use and believe in. My family uses Zeal mainly because we want to ensure a healthy immune system. You see, it's made up of only whole food concentrates and includes no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The included sweetener is all natural from fruit and the stevia leaf. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's kosher. In 2018, my youngest son was involved in a bike accident that resulted in the surgical removal of his spleen, and that's an important part of his immune system. And because we live on a farm, you can guess that having a healthy immune system for our family is very important. Some of the included ingredients are beetroot, chicory root, turmeric, moringa, blueberries, cranberry, goji berry, milk thistle, ginseng, alfalfa, broccoli, and so much more. It's these natural ingredients that can easily be made into a powerful and tasty drink that my family can make and feel good about. So sign up and give it a try today. Every purchase you make goes to help the homestead so that we can continue to make great homesteading videos for you. Link is in the description below. Go ahead, give it a try.
Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.